This video is going to be a continuation of my previous video about comparing the Continental versus the Hankook that I have. And you can find the video on my channel. It's going to be somewhere in the EV section or right here. I'm going to put a link below and you'll see it pop on the screen somewhere. So to continue, what I've prepared is this. In the original video, I could not really compare the economy. The car, the first time with the Conti was cool down, and the traffic was different, and the temperatures was different. And then the second time when I attempted this test with the Hankook, the car was warm, so the AC kicked in hard, and so on and so. So what I actually thought about doing was a way more scientific way of comparing the two tires. You see, every day I go to work and it's like 50 miles, and I come back home at a very specific dates and times. So one is a morning drive, the other one is an afternoon drive. And that actually I'm gonna go down to that part also. We're gonna pay attention to this because with the current Hankook I've noticed something and that I kind of didn't like, but then I found out why. So here is the first tire efficiency comparison between. Actually, I took the last 1 year, the past 1 year data, and took only May, June, and July, the warm months that I've had the Hankook, but I also had, of course, the Continental before that. So the Continental, this is, I need to make it clear here. The Continental was always 42 fronts and 45 backs, and they were always pumped at the coolest part of the day. I've noticed this was, and that's on the sticker on the door. The problem with that is, and why you see here 37, 39, is because the Continentals at their end of life, they were worn in the middle quite a bit more. There was no thread, no channel at all compared to the sides. And that's because the 42, 45 PSI on your door sticker on my e-tron, that is on a fully loaded car. You should not be driving the car like that because it's way too inflated and they bulge, and you have what I had as a problem. The center will be worn out completely and you don't have a good grip. So, but that keeping in mind, that made the Continentals very economical. Keep that in mind, very economical. The Hankook I have two tests here. So initially I started driving the Hankook with 4739s, and that's per the manual. When only 3 people with no luggage are driving your e-tron, you should be driving with this with this pressure. Well, that actually made quite a bit of impact, and I didn't like what I saw from the Hankook. So you can see the morning commute, which is cooler, makes it even worse. So the 37s will be like 35 in the morning, and I'll show you what happened this morning. Um, and we're already in the summer, July. But the Hankook, you see the difference between the Continental and the Hankook is a lot. So you can see it here. It's morning weighted efficiency was about 8% less efficient. That's quite a bit, actually. I didn't expect that from the Hankook. So the Hankook, in my initial tests, they ride very comfortable. They're super quiet. The car became with 2, 3, 4 decibels quieter. Uh, very nice absorption of road noise, the surface of the road, and all that. Super. But the efficiency, I've noticed immediately there's something wrong. And I didn't expect the Hankook being a little lower on pressure to affect the efficiency of my car that much. So this is the 3739 Hankook versus the Continental. This is 7.8% difference negative for the Hankook. The Hankook versus my pumped up, then later on, the past month, which is now we're in July, I have pumped the Hankook. I've decided to do a test and just keep the both front and back of the Hankooks at 42 psi. The difference is dramatic. You see, from minus 4.8, Hankook versus Continental in the mornings was minus 2%. That's 5% difference. You can see that the difference is 6% between the Hankooks with the same tire with different tire pressure. Let me pause here before I go to the afternoon. Well, actually, I'm gonna talk about it now, and then I'll tell you what I found out. You see, the Hankook, though, even though not inflated well, in the afternoon it was more economic or the same. Let's say 1% is not the difference with the Continentals. And you see the more inflated Hankook was 4%, and 4% better efficiency than the Continental. But why is that difference 4% here and I'm minus 2% there? It actually has a very good explanation. Let me show you what's going on. I took this picture this morning. At 67 Fahrenheit in the morning, the Hankook is no longer pumped up to the 42 psi. It was actually, this is after how many, where is the, well, I'm already arriving at work, 7:46. So actually, when I left, it was 39. So that's why in the mornings, because it's not pumped up to 42 when it's cold, my Hankook is 42 psi in a warmer afternoon temperatures. So going back to this explains why I have this and this. So what I'm gonna do tomorrow, I'm gonna do 42 cold, the coldest part of the day. And probably this one might not change much, but this one will definitely change. And I expect this one to go to the 3, 4, 5, sorry, it's 4% difference. So I expect the mornings to jump to 4 and the afternoon probably to 4, 5%. That being said, again, I'm gonna go back to what I've said, why I had the 37, 39s. I'm gonna monitor the 3 channels on the car, on the tire, how they wear for the next probably 1,000, 2,000 miles. I'm gonna check the depth in the 3 channels, and if I notice that the middle one is getting smaller, I have less tread in the middle of the tire than on the sides, I'm gonna have to pump it down. I'm gonna have to release some of the pressure because I don't want what happened with the Continentals, the middle to be worn out, and on the sides I have good tread and the tire is bust. So that's morning. Again, we have some charts here. The Continental is the blue one. This beige and the greenish one is the Hankook 42. You can see the tire performs very, very well actually. And Hankook actually says the economy will be between 5 and 15% depending on what tire you had before. Well, we're already seeing here 4%, which is pretty reassuring. This is good, and I know for sure Continentals are very economical tires, especially pumped up to the max, like I had them. Now we're gonna go to the highway analysis, and you can see I have quite a bit of data here. That's for the for the morning trips. But the highway analysis, what I did is actually I I sorted the data, so I wanted to see what is under 35, between 35, 45, 45 and 60, and 60 plus average. Unfortunately, I didn't do long trips and a lot of driving on the highway, so actually none of the tires have 60 plus miles per hour. Now don't jump off your seat. 60 miles on average is from my house to the last destination. Which, to give you an example, the drive from Cleveland, Ohio to New York with averaging 70, 75 miles an hour, maximum 80 at some points, but going to 70, 75 is not 60 plus. It's actually like 63 average because you have those stops, you have going to the charging stations, which is slower driving. The initial probably 20 minutes in and out of the big city is actually much slower driving. So you don't, the fact that you're driving most of the time like 70, 75, 80 on the highway doesn't mean your car is going to show 80 average. No, it's so those I don't have, unfortunately, but these are good, these are good example. Unfortunately, with the 42s, also don't have long trips for with that speed. But look what's going on here. The Hankook with the 37, 39 psi is much better than the Continental with 40 to 45. That means that when this tire warms up, and that those are longer drives, you can see 40, 59 miles average distance, which of course they're up and down. The data is also here, but you can see that actually the Hankook is much better. And you look at that, 42 Hankook versus the so we have one that shows, okay, so this is weighted 35, 5%. There you go. Efficiency on that is 5% better for the Hankook with the lower pressure. That's with the lower pressure. And this one is also 5%. You see the 42s doesn't make much difference. That's why I think pumping the tires a little bit higher will not change my afternoon trips. Not much. You see 4.7, it's 0.6%, 1% better. But I think the cold starts will be much better when the tire is pumped up, and that's logical, of course. Of course, it's logical. And there is, okay, so let's look at the data. Of course, not a lot of trips again, you can see here, but the data is telling us quite a bit when we have so much trips. And then we have a July match. I wanted to check really the uh, Continental and the Hankook as I have it right now. So the afternoon trips, look at this. Average efficiency, weighted efficiency. The weighted efficiency is 6.6%. And that's in the afternoon. In the mornings, again, look what happens, 4% down. So that tells me for shorter trips, if I keep this pressure, which I probably will do, but I'll just repump them to 42 psi in the morning to be, not in the afternoon, like they are now. But what I expect is this to become 7%, 7.5%, this one to become 6% better. Hankook is really, really good tire. I really recommend it. I love riding on those. It's super quiet. It's Rolls-Royce comfort of quality in this car. It's just phenomenal, phenomenal tire, and the data now that we have it with so much more data and much more scientifically compared, we can definitely claim, yeah, absolutely. Look at it. It did the in the afternoon Continental did 2.99, and this one, the Hankook, did 3.18. And here we have the opposite effect, of course, but once I pump it out, pump up the tires, we'll probably see this number in the morning to be much better for the Hankook too. Well, I hope you enjoy it. Like I said in the early description of the video, this is a continuation of my initial video for the comparison of the Continental OEM for the e-tron and Hankook Ion tire. Thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. Goodbye.